All right, we are back here in the CP Women's Open Media Center with Juli Inkster, the 1984 champion. Juli, dare I say, the 35th anniversary of your win. Welcome back.
Thank you, and I'm still alive. It's great.
You are still alive, but we're
Yeah.
glad you're still alive. Thank you. 35 years later, it's got to be a trip of an experience to come back to an event when you've won it 35 years ago.
It is. I mean, but this is tournaments, it was the Murray when I won it, but this tournament, it's always been run first class, and the people of Canada, I know they're huge hockey fans, but they're also golf fans, and it's great to play for them. Mm-hmm. And now that they had Lori Kane and now Brooke, it's they got two pretty good players coming from Canada.
What was the experience like in 1984 when you won? It was certainly the major, and still a major here in Canada, certainly not officially on the LPGA Tour, but how have you seen the tournament grow and maybe the LPGA grow from that time in 1984 now to today?
Well, I was at Royal St. George's, which is a great golf course, and so I won the Dinosaur that year, and I was a rookie. That was I played 5 tournaments in '83, but my rookie year was '84, and I remember the 17th hole. It's funny, it was a par 3, and I shanked it out of bounds, and then I hit it on and made the putt for bogey, and I think that was on Saturday, and I don't know, it just kind of spearheaded me to win. But now our tour is so diversified. I mean, we have players from all over the world playing. The golf is definitely off the charts as far as how they play. Now they're all athletes. They're in great shape. But you travel around the world to play. Canada was it was the only time we really played outside the country. I think we had one tournament in Japan for a team thing, but other than that, so it's changed quite a bit.
You said you're still getting ready to get out and see the golf course, but what have you heard about this place? Everything I'm seeing looks like some wide fairways and beautiful greens.
Well, if it's anything like the food in the clubhouse, it's going to be awesome. But I hear it's a great golf course in really good shape. The fairways are plush. It's kind of right out in front of you. What you see is what you get. It's not really tricked up. So I'm looking forward to getting out there.
You're here in a dual role this week, certainly as the competitor, but you've got a big decision to make this weekend with the final picks coming down for the Solheim Cup team. How do you balance that between the competitor and you, certainly, still going out there to play, but you've also got to go out and watch?
Yeah, I've watched enough. I don't want to watch anymore. It's going to be hard. I mean, this year is really hard. It's almost like I wish I had 0 picks or 4. Two's going to be tough. I got a young team, a lot of rookies, but they got a lot of fire in their belly, and that's what I like to see. They're very excited to go over there and play. And then I got my core group that have been on the team. So it's going to be hard. Sunday's going to be really hard. I've been not sleeping great, which. Just because I'm trying to figure out, what's best for the team, and so really there's so much up for grabs on Sunday. I really have to just wait and see how it plays out before I can even think about who I'm going to pick.
You've still got players who could play their way in for Solheim Cup points, still Rolex rankings. How do you sit back and it's got to be tough to think, I can't control this.
I can't. I don't have no control. They've had 2 years to make the team. So, I mean, I just have to sit back, and really my job is to take the next 2 best players that are playing the best that can help the team win over in Scotland. It's going to be very tough. Beanie has a very veteran team, strong team, and, we're playing away, which is really hard. So, we're probably definitely, even though we won the last 2, the underdogs, but we got nothing to lose. We can go over there and give it our best shot and see what happens.
How do you scout Team Europe? We saw that team come out earlier.
They're strong. They got a lot of pieces to the puzzle. That they got some long hitters. They have some great putters. The golf course I think is more of a second shot golf course. So they have some good iron players, but and they got a lot of veterans. The people that have been there, and it won't be a big stage for them. They're used to it. So we're going to have to play our best to bring that trophy back over.
We'll open it up for any questions. Raise your hand. We'll bring it around. We'll start here with Bob and then over to Ian.
Julie, are you still a San Jose Sharks fan?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you think they're going to do this year?
Well, we lost Pavelski. It really depends how our goalie, Martin Jones, he had not a great year, but we need him to have a great year. We signed Eric Carlson, so I think that's going to be good. We just signed Jumbo again, and he makes everybody better. So we haven't won the big one yet, so I'm still waiting.
Okay, I guess that classifies you as a fan. You went through the whole line there. That's great. The other thing, were you surprised at any of the picks made by the other side?
Not really. I kind of had an inkling that she was going to pick Suzanne, just from talking and listening. I think she had to take Celine Boutier, and I think she had to take Bronte Law. Both had great years. Both are playing well. Jody, solid ball striker, good team player. And then I think her last one was, why not? I mean, Suzanne's a competitor. She's feisty. She stirs up the pot a little bit, and you kind of need one of those on your team.
Ian?
Julie, I remember when you were playing Solheim Cup, you had the infamous Dottie Pepper with you. Going into your picks now, are you looking for any leadership? You mentioned the leadership of the European, the people who have been there in the past. Mm-hmm. Are you looking for the same thing and maybe some intangible qualities?
I mean, if I can get someone that's playing well and a leadership, that's a bonus. There's really a lot that goes into these picks. It's not just someone I sit around and put in a hat. I mean, how can I pair them? Who do they pair well with? What kind of person are they in the locker room? What kind of teammate they are? So there's a lot that goes into it. I'm just kind of waiting to see someone really step up. I hate to come down to the last tournament, but it's pretty much coming down to the last tournament.
That's what it's there for. Anything further for Julie over here on this side to Tony?
Yeah, Julie, I don't know how you feel, but I feel like you're at a disadvantage that Katrina gets 4 picks and you get 2, especially this year. I think, don't you have some kind of power that you can actually change that rule, and have you tried to?
Well, I agree with you. I think next year I would bring up maybe just have 7 and give us 3 picks because 2 picks really don't do much for me. If I had 4 picks, it would be great, but I do think we need 1 more pick in there. But I'll definitely bring that up.